Sure. You know, if you're watching this, then you're interested in what the heck happened. Boom. Glad I took this picture because I forgot about the shirt. First time on the road. Jeep crew, baby. All right, so we made it to the gas station. There's Ange. She drove the Jeep here. Right here, I made it. We're in the bus. Astro and Crypto are in there. We're gonna dump some trash. We're gonna grab some diesel. Let's see what diesel's at. Oh, getting on the road. It was $5. It was $5. Okay, when I got diesel yesterday or the day before, it's $5.20 now. Diesel might be the hardest part of this journey right now, to be completely honest, but one of those things, we'll figure it out. What a problem to have. But yeah, we're gonna get fueled up, we're gonna get back on the road, dump this trash, and then we'll see y'all in a bit. No. I'll say ready, sorry. All right, so we're getting ready to do this work on this harmonic balancer. I'm gonna show you guys what we're looking for. This thing is gonna be wobbly, this part right here. And we're gonna place this up against here, and you're gonna see it basically wobble back and forth, but that's what you're gonna see. All right, ready. So it's actually not as wobbly as I saw it before. There it goes. It's progressively getting worse. So you hear it? You hear the skipping sound? And it's not like TikTok doesn't do landscape, you know?
Yeah.
All right, are we recording?
Yeah.
All right, guys, Chris Fix here. Okay, so we have these pins. We got these pins from Sarah's mom because the pins that we ordered aren't going to be here in time for us to leave today. So we're going to replace her pins with the new pins that are coming, and she was nice enough to let us have her pins so we could get on the road. So now
We have to see if the pins work.
let's see if they fit. If you come on over here to the Jeep, careful with the license plate there. Look at that. You'll see these nice pins right here, these holes. Me and Ron installed this bad boy yesterday. So what's gonna happen here, if I'm correct here, is this is gonna slide in.
Yes! Keep going. They're too long. Dang it.
Hey everybody! Hey! All right, so as you can tell, the pins did not work. So what are we doing instead? We're gonna be patient and we're gonna wait until Tuesday to get the pins that we need. But good news, we can help Ron install the leaf springs on their trailer. We can get the lighting hooked up to tow the Jeep with the proper lighting. So we're gonna go to Harbor Freight here in a little bit. Family road trip, right? I think. Yeah. And then, so we're gonna go get the lighting so we can do the lighting correctly on the Jeep. And then we are going to also be able to mount down the towers and stuff before we actually hit the road. So, a little bit of a delay. We're not gonna be in Flagstaff today, but we tried. We tried our hardest, and you know, sometimes it just happens that way, you know. Burnt toast theory. Bye, guys. All right, Ron, how you feeling?
Good. I'm exhausted, but I feel pretty good about the work we just did.
Right, nothing a little glass of water won't fix, right?
Exactly. Hydration.
Hydration. Leaf springs on, test drive starting. Here we go. What is going on, everybody? So, welcome. Excuse me. Welcome to the adventure. You know, if you're watching this, then you're interested in what the heck happened. What the heck happened? Did they get to Flagstaff? The answer? No, we did not. So we ended up getting the pins from Sarah's mom. Unfortunately, her pins were just a little too long. So the pins we need are a different style of pin. They're a little shorter. And so they'll be here tomorrow. And so, as you can see, we have the Jeep in the background here. And what we are going to do is take the opportunity to wire up the Jeep lights while we're waiting on the pins. So what we're going to do is also remount the towers here. So if you're watching this, that's what you're going to watch today. You're going to watch how I'm going to basically wire the bus lights into the Jeep lights. Now, what I'm thinking about doing, I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to do it, but again, because of how our lights are wired for the bus, I had to do it a different way. I had to connect our bus lights through the tow wires already. So what I'm hoping to do is splice those lights, excuse me, sorry. What I'm hoping to do is splice the lights that are in the back of the bus into the trailer lights of the Jeep. Okay. Now, will this work? I don't know. I don't know if this will work. And part of the reason I don't know if it'll work is because ideally, when you turn signal the bus, it sends something to something in the signal of the bus lights that says, hey, you're allowed to turn on the light. So I'm wondering if the Jeep, because I'm splicing directly into, you'll see on the video, but basically because I'm splicing directly into the hitch lights, I'm wondering, will it activate the lights on the Jeep? Because I will be activating the light turn signal on the bus. And I'm wondering if it will send the right signal to the Jeep to say, hey, turn those lights on. It's, I don't know. In theory, without overthinking it, it should work. But the light thing is an output. It's so ideally the lights on the Jeep where you plug in is an output. That should go to a trailer, and then when you activate the turn signal on the Jeep, it'll turn on the trailer is what I'm trying, but I'm trying to tap into that same light system. And because I'm activating a turn signal on the bus, perhaps it will activate the lights on the Jeep as well. There is a harness you can go buy. I didn't go purchase this harness because I was like, I don't know that it's even going to work. Let me just splice into the wire, see if it works first. And then if not, I'm going to have to find the actual lighting wire system. I think this is going to work. I so think this is going to work. To me, in my head, it makes sense that it would work. And part of the reason being is because I'm tapping into the same light system that says, hey, this light, I need you to do this. Basically, I am requesting that you do this. But there will be no, the other thing is there will be no power to it. The power will be coming from the bus. So does this mean I need to turn on the lights in the Jeep? Will that drain the Jeep battery? What will that do? The other thing is I haven't looked so much into flat towing. I'm relying a lot on Ron and Sarah to be like, all right, this is what you're going to do. This is what I read. But I am going to go watch some videos of how to do it, just to make sure I got a good sense of how to do it as well. You know, I don't want to crutch myself. You know, I appreciate the help and everything, but at the same time, I need to take the initiative and willingness to learn. So I am going to watch some videos on flat towing and everything. I've seen a few prior, but just not enough to where it's like, all right, it's time. And y'all know me, queen of procrastination. So it's come down to the wire. You know, tomorrow's the day. The pins come in and we're towing. We're getting out of here before the weather gets crazy. Thankfully, we have, we're in the high 80s. So we're good there. So thankfully, high 80s, good weather. No issues there. Dogs are safe. This fool just wants to be around me 24/7, thankfully. He did so good on his walk this morning, guys. So good. It took a little bit to get started, but he is doing really, really good. He's learning the N-O. It has to get a little aggressive, like, no, but like, he's getting it. Not that aggressive, more like just, no. Very stern, I'd say. More stern than aggressive. But he gets it. And then he's like, oh, well, that's not what I'm supposed to do. And then of course, he understands yes. I did realize that I am yesing to everybody now. So that is how I respond to things. You might have already noticed it in the chat. And that's just the training through Astro. So what else? So yeah, we're going to mount these down. We're going to tap into the light system. Again, I'm thinking this should work. I can't remember what my big justification was for why it would work so well. Also, too, I think when you flat tow, from everything that I've read, the key has to be in the ignition anyway when you flat tow. So it's very likely the lighting system would go on. The other thing is we don't drive far enough to where it would drain the battery anyway. Like if we left the lights on for an hour or two while we drove, even 4 hours, you're not going to come back and your battery's drained. If it's drained from just the lights on after 4 hours, you need a new battery. Maybe even you need to look into something else is going on. Your lighting system should not drain your entire battery to not start after just 4 hours. So that's the other thing. We should be able to drive even if we have to drive with the lights on. So even if this works by turning on the lights, still fair. I'll take it. I am going to try two methods. First, I'm going to splice the wire where I know to splice it down below. And then once I identify what that wire is via turning the signals on the bus, then I'm going to tap that wire into where I believe that is on the Jeep. So the Jeep has a 4-prong thing, and what I'll do is I'll plug that wire into one of the 4 prongs, and ideally that should be enough connection to make things happen. If that doesn't work, then I will splice the wire under the Jeep, and then I'll connect it right there. And if that doesn't work, then ideally we just need to have a different solution. If that does work, then if it does work with just the plug, then what I'm going to go do is go buy the plug, and then I'll splice those wires in, and we'll have something easy to plug in, plug out, and there you go. Nobody ever told me what, lo and behold, where it came from. I'm going to have to Google that when I remember again. Anyway, we're going to get down there, and we're going to get started. So let's go, guys. This is okay. So we didn't make a lot of videos for attaching the harmonic balancer. I'll actually probably include that footage in here. That way it's all in one video. We didn't make a lot of video for the attachment for the base plate either for towing. Look, like I said, when you're in it, it's when you're in it and trying to make video, like, hats off to those creators that are like doing mechanical work and fucking filming it and everything all at the same time. Cause like, yeah, serious work, and, like this dog. And so like, here, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to try and set the camera up for this whole thing. That way you guys can see. I have to be, aware of my surroundings, everything. Can't show you no license plates and things like that. I should just take them off. It'd be easier. But anyway, we're going to get down there. I'm going to show you guys what we're talking about. Thank you for watching. If you've gone this far and you aren't already subscribed, please give us a subscribe on here. It's free. And don't forget to like this video. It helps. Drop a comment. That is very appreciated as well. And let's get down there.
Nice.
Yeah, it is. You want to say hi for a second?
Hey.
All right. Let's. Oi, don't trip me. Almost tripped me. I almost tripped myself, let's face it. Well, I mean, I'm trying to film at the same time. All right, let's get out here, guys. Let's get this mechanical stuff started. So what I have is some wire. Like, this is going to be real simple. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to need some other stuff to clip the wire. So let's just grab that stuff now. Stand by. All right, so for this project, you're gonna need the following. An Astron, the Basprin, a skin to win. He's got a supervise from right there. You see him supervising? It's like a #1 supervisor right there. Putting this bad boy to work. You ready? I'm gonna tell you what to do. Okay, and then you need a love. And she's gonna watch over the animals so that they don't get crazy while I do the project. No, but serious. You're gonna need some wire, okay? You're gonna need like a testing light. This will help. You don't need this, but it'll help. And then you need wire cutters, and then this helps to cut this so that, you know, it just helps, because sometimes this isn't as effective, and this just gets down to business. And again, you don't exactly need this, but you'll see why we need this here in a minute. And then these are to connect the wires temporarily if it comes down to that. So let's get back out there. Let's head out there. Head out there, yeah. All right, so this is the bus, as you can see. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bus, bus, bus. There's the entrance of the bus. There's the dog again. Look, I got a little work table right here. Once I have my tools like all organized, I can like use the little handle thing. The cool thing too is we decided we're gonna keep the toolbox back there. Like where it is at the driver's spot, it really is accessible, and it honestly isn't as in the way as much as we think. Even with the extra buckets around, once we clear out those extra buckets that don't belong there, it's going to be good. And that'll be a lot easier to do in Flagstaff, because down here in the heat, whoo, it's hot. Anyway, let's land this project. Okay, I got my string. Trying real hard not to disturb whatever's in that fucking hole, you know? I'm trying real hard not to disturb whatever's in that fucking hole. I don't want to find out. And we got the solar panels out. This is nice. Don't have to worry about any of that. I did go ahead and throw all my tools down here. Of course I did. You know? You can hear Astron the Basprin whining. Stop whining, Basprin. Stop whining. It's okay. Okay, so let's get down here. All right, I don't know how, I don't get it. Everything to me is a fucking spider, you know? So it's like, fuck. Even though it's just a rock or whatever, but freaking out down here. Okay, so here's what happened. Fuck, everything's a spider. Stop it, you're fine. I'm recording the wrong way, so we're starting over. All right, so now that we're recording the right way, so these are the lights initially that had like a little head thing on them, and you can see they're spliced in right there. I've had to wiggle those a few times to get them to work, you know, in and out, in and out, in and out. But this generally is what you got here. One of these is your right light, left light. One of these is your brake light, and one of these, I think, is the turn signal activator, or maybe emergency lights. And so we're going to splice into these, and then we're going to take these, and we're going to run them to the Jeep. So without further ado, let me set up the camera, and let's get it started. All right, welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Under the Bus is a Must. So, very first thing is this. This is kind of cool. This is kind of fun. I imagine it's gonna be fun to upload, everything like that, but interesting to say the least. Like, I don't know, I'm excited about the video. But it's a lot to cut from scene to scene to scene to scene to scene. But here we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and split these up just a little bit here, because they're the way they make them. You know, they put all the wires together, and I want each wire to be a little separate, because this is ideally where these are going to go in. Now, regardless, I'm almost positive that these wires will have to be spliced. Fuck. This is... Anyway, fuck. Alright, just a nick. Regardless... fuck, no. Regardless, I'm pretty sure that these... fuck, no, I got myself. Fuck. It is just a nick, though. Anyway, regardless, these wires are going to have to be cut because I have to splice in. I thought that I had the connector. Like, I thought that I had already put these on a connector. But apparently, I chopped the connector to make everything work. I'm pretty sure. Or... Nope, that's the connector right there. No, this is what we're doing. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking. See, and that's another thing. Like, you're just going to sit here and watch me think? I guess so, maybe. I appreciate it. But it's like, because it's like, and especially with wires, because once you do this, it's like, all right, well, now I got to set a wire nut. Now I got to have more exposed wires, more splices in places that they don't belong. Because there is a connector up here. But that connector is already tapped into those wires. Yeah, this is where we would want it. Because ideally we could put it above the bumper, run it through here, and then it would just connect. Well, I'd have to run down the Jeep. I don't know. Should I just... Yeah, let's just... Sometimes you just have to go for it, too. Sometimes you ask yourself too many fucking questions, and you just gotta fucking go for it. But... Oh, I didn't give myself much playroom on this fucking thing. Alright, let's fucking do it. And for this, I'm not going to cut them this style. I am actually going to use these cutters. This will be safer and keep me from doing what I just fucking did. But sometimes they're not very sharp. Come on. What's going on here? I don't know why the cutter isn't working. Then you have malfunctions. And that doesn't seem right. So the cutters are just broken on that. So back to here. Back to here, guys. All right, there we go. That, you can see a little bit of me in the thing as well. We were watching NG yesterday and we couldn't see the top of the screen. So it made it a little, you know, like, dang. Oh shit, that fucking hurt. Okay. All right, so there we go. And I just realized I should have done that one at a time. Fuck. No, it's fine. So these are all the same color. But I still should have done that one at a time. Why? Because they all have to be in line. They all have to be in line for each one to work. And I could have tested one instead of cutting all of them. Fuck. Anyway, that's what happens when you go for it. I could have left 3 connected, tested one, and just seen if this was even going to work. It's fine. Actually, either way, this has to be the line. Never mind. It actually doesn't matter because either way, these are the lines to splice into. It's where I'm going to have to splice in on that side. Where will it work on that side? That's the question. So never mind. We're good. All I'm doing is skipping ahead. Oh, fuck. Are my wire strippers fucked? I think my wire strippers are fucked.
You see him?
Him? Where's he at? Oh shit, I gotta help her. Look, I gotta help her. Look at that. He is learning to fucking supervise. He is just learning to supervise.
Be careful, honey. There's
Two
two dogs.
dogs? Well, you got him, right? He's fine. He's not even reactive. Out. Ooh. My baby, Astro. Good. Yes. No. It's okay. No. He does good. He just needs consistency. He's not reactive, though, to other dogs. That's what I really like. All right. Anyway, back to the project. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Back to the project. So, wire cutters are... Come help me, Astro. Wire cutters are stunzo. Hey, baby. Go to bed. Bedtime. Don't be influencing him bad. You're doing such a good job teaching him to be supervisor. All right, so I'm gonna have to just shave these off with the thing. My love, the next dogs that come by, just we're fine. He's fine. You don't have to pull on him or anything. Just let him chill. Don't announce it. Don't do anything. Let's just act like like we've been here before, and then see how he does. You know what I mean? Like, pretend he's already that dog and see how he does. I don't think she heard me. I think she's inside. All right, so we got one wire exposed. Not too bad. It is warm. Thankfully, we are getting out before the 90s, though. That piece just landed in my ear. Astro, out. Out. All right, can you pull him? Good. Yes, good. Yes. Ooh, that breeze feels nice. I'm gonna stretch my arm. No. Good. Yes. Good boy. This wire looks burnt. Weird. All right, got them all peeled off on this side. And let's get them peeled off on this side. Did not give myself very much play. Definitely should have brought it down, but it's a bitch to get back there. This will be the easier way. It'd be nice if my wire cutters were working, but now I'll show you. Now we gotta strip the ones up here. I wired that shit in good. Leave it to me to do a good job and then not realize it. I almost just dropped the box cutter on my fucking face. And I just realized how dangerous this is doing it this way. Wait till y'all watch Sarah's video. Me and Ron almost crushed our me and Ron almost crushed our existence putting the what is it called? Leaf springs on their trailer. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Definitely go check out her video if it's up already. I mean, go check out her channel, but you're looking for a video with the new leaf springs. And yeah, we almost got crushed to death. We were saved by, well, I can't spoil it. Go watch the video. After you watch this one, go watch that one. That is Wandering Sarah. There we go. A little more time consuming. If we had the wire cutters, that would have taken seconds. But it's done. Okay, so now that we have that done, here's what we're gonna do. Spit all the stuff out. Put our shades back on so we look cool. And then we have our wire nuts, okay? These are, good thing is, most of my wire nuts are small. So these will work. Actually, we're gonna use the medium, the orange ones. That works a little bit better. And what we're gonna do first, there we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go here and we're gonna connect the white wire. Can y'all even see? You can't zoom in with video? Or can I not zoom in on this side? No, you can't zoom in. Okay. That's all right. We're gonna connect the white wire to the white wire. Okay, so get these two together. Ever so slightly, get the wire nut in there. And then just twist on your wire nut. Boom, wire nut on. And then, see, I'm basically just reconnecting everything I disconnected, and that's why I said I could have just done this one at a time, yes. But the thing is, either way, the connection to turn the lights on has to come from here. Because of how I have the lights done on the bus, I had to splice these. So it doesn't matter that right now it seems like I'm doing work, double work, but truthfully, I'm an extra step ahead. And look at the supervisor in training. Out. Yank a little bit. Good. Yes. Good. Yes. Of course, right as I try to show y'all, he gets interested in something. But he was doing so good just sitting here hanging out. He was doing so good. Anyway, like I was saying, right now it might seem like I'm doing double work. Like you just cut those and now you're reconnecting them. It is not. I actually just thought 4 billion steps ahead is what I would say. And yeah, because like I said, either way, this has to be... these have to be spliced into to find the right, to find the right spot to connect into. So, yeah. Double work? Never. Just thinking ahead. And actually, let's stop there. So we have 3 of them connected. Boom. White connected, brown connected, yellow connected, and then we have the green. So what we're gonna do now is we wanna see what the green wire does. Now, how do we do that? This is what we're gonna do. This is why I said if we have one of these, it's gonna be so helpful. So what we do is we pull this back. Okay, just a little bit. And we need to ground this. So let's ground it probably here. It's a little rusty there. Probably here. That should work. And let's connect the green. Boom. And let's see what the green does. Okay? So we're gonna go, I'm gonna go turn the keys on the Jeep real quick, get the lights on, and then you'll see how we test how the green does. Okay, so 1 second. All right, so right now we have the lights just on, no signal, no flashing, no anything. All right, welcome back everybody. So, boom. Here's what we got. The phone died, so I'm gonna show you guys. I got you guys on the charger We're gonna get the lights going. So I was figuring out the light and I knew something was wrong. I was like, there's no way. I checked the bulb is good. But it just turns out that I didn't know what I was doing. So the white wire is our ground wire, and that's where this clamp needs to go. So I got, boom, this clamp and this light tester. And now I'm gonna show you how this works. So you get the clamp on the ground wire, which is the white wire. And then I would imagine that the ground wire here is also going to be the same ground wire over there. So I wonder if we're going to need ground over there now that I think about it. That might need to be connected first. Either way, so I'm going to show you how this works real quick with this little tester real quick. My love, do you think you could turn the turn signal? Yeah, all you got to do is turn the turn signal left or right. Good?
Yeah. It's on now.
It's clicking back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see this? Watch. So, boom. See it flashing? That's the right signal?
Down.
Okay, now go the other way. So watch. So see now no light there, but if I go to the other wire, this brown wire, no light there, so it must be the green wire. Boom. And then turn off the lights, or turn on the lights, I mean. Are they on?
I pulled the thing.
There we go. I was just showing, and then see, that's the light. So now the lights are on. That turns on all the lights, right? This won't have power, but the signals will still work. See, so that works. And now turn a turn signal on as well. And then boom, boom, there you go. And that's how that works. So what we're gonna do, you turn the, oh, there they are. What we're gonna do is, now that we know this is one of the signals, we're going to connect the signals. So you can turn the lights off now, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, turn the turn signal off for now too. Thank you. Okay, so now that we know what wire is what, this is where we're gonna test going into the system. Let me restart this video too, or like, let me reset. Ready? That fast, we're back. All right, so now we're gonna take our wire here. This wire is a little thinner gauge, but again, this is just for testing purposes. If the prongs will go through, then we'll just go by the thing and boom, bada bing. Alrighty, so, and I have a feeling this is gonna work because let's just go really long. So let's go ahead and clip this in. Boom. Boom. I bet we're gonna have to ground first. I'm almost positive we're gonna have to ground first. Boom. All right, so we're gonna clip this one into the green wire because we know the green wire is, I believe, the left signal. Left or right signal, but we know it's a signal. And why do we wanna mess with the signal first? Because the signal, I can watch for flash on the back of the lights of the Jeep. So now that that's in, I'm gonna set a wire nut on it just for safe measure. Boom. Give it a mini tug there. Get this wire here. And let's go out there and connect it. So ideally, this is the same thing. I gotta clean it off. It's got some goo. That's probably just like electric sludge or something. But we're gonna clean it off, and one of these is the same thing. The lights, the turn signals, and the ground. I believe that's gonna be our ground right there. But let's get it hooked up and let's see. All right, so I'm pretty sure the goop is just, I'm pretty sure it's trailer, or like light grease, what's it called? It's like a grease that you put on to get better. Are the lights on? What's dinging? Or maybe the driver, did I go through the driver? No, I didn't go through the driver's door. Maybe the driver's door's open, hold on. Yeah. Huh. Huh. Yeah, just odd. Alright, so we got that cleaned off for the most part. Little paper towel in there. And boom, we got our wire over here. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go ahead and connect the ground, because I'm almost positive we're gonna need the ground. And then we'll find out here in a second if it turns on the lights. Plenty of extra wire. This wire is coming in nice right now. I don't even remember where we acquired this wire, honestly. Maybe Sarah? Maybe a toolkit along the way? I am not too sure where we got this one. Oh man, can you see the license plate? Yeah, I can. Shit. You can't see the numbers. Let me just turn it. Footage is still good. Just in case I'm gonna. Alright, just in case. Actually, let's go another just in case. Alright, just in case. Now the license plate's not exposed. So we have a single wire here. It should be plenty enough to just make contact and check the status of this situation here. I'm gonna cut another one real quick. Also very, probably the rest of the spool. Ooh, not even. Let me go get the other spool real quick. Be right back. All right, it took me a minute, but I found the extra spool. So now we have the green wire for the ground, which is perfect. Different color to identify the ground. Even if they were the same, this is pretty difficult to mess up. You just follow the wire, you know. But I am gonna connect the ground before I even try the lights. So let's get back under there and try and connect the ground. All right, welcome back under, guys. Let's get the ground connected. You gotta get the ground connected. Right in on the wall, stumble your Bible. So we know that the white wire is the ground. So we're gonna connect this green wire to the white wire. It's just a bunch of jumble. Yeah, it's just a bunch of, you know what? It's connected good. Let me get the wire nut. It's gotta be that wire nut. But that's the second time I tried using it. Let's do this one maybe? Oh, remember? There we go. There we go. All right. So now we got our ground wire. We got this one that goes to the left signal, I believe, right? And we're gonna go out here and we're gonna connect and see what happens. I gotta show y'all this good boy for the win. Look at this. Look at this good boy. What is he sitting on? Why is his arm like that? He's like sitting in like with T-Rex arms. Good, yes, good. Good boy. I wonder what he sees. He sees some, maybe the horses that are over there. Look at that. Look at that good boy. He's a good boy. All right, after consulting Google, the exposed prong here is definitely the ground, which was my suspicions, but I wanted to make sure. So we have our wire. We have plenty of it. I'm giving myself some excess here. Cut the wire. Boom. Expose the wire. Boom. Okay. Now flip the camera so I can show you guys what we're doing. All right. So we have the wire, and this right here is the ground. So what we're going to do is ideally just wrap this around like that. Boom. We just want to establish a connection. That should give us a connection. And then we have the one that is tuned into our signal. So let me look up which one this is real quick so I just don't go blindly, and then we'll know which one the signal is. Hold on. All right, so we got it down. This should be left signal. This should be right signal over here. And then this one should be your turn signal. So I'm gonna ask my love. My love, will you turn on the left signal? No. It's left. Like you're gonna turn left. Okay, let's see. I think maybe, I'm not even kidding, wire. Like I think there's a barrier. No, just leave it. You can leave it for now. Thank you. All right, so since it's not flashing on the lights, I'm gonna try turning the lights on the Jeep and see if that changes things. All right, now we have the lights on. Let's see if that makes a difference. Nothing. I'm wondering if all the wires have to be connected at the same time. I bet it does. I bet to complete the circuit, just like it happened. Okay, you can turn the signal off for now. And the lights off, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So, And I wasn't recording. So basically what I just said was I don't have a long enough wire. So I'm going to clip the ground wire out, give me a little extra, and then piece these two together to be the ground wire again. Easy peasy. All right, so we got the green wire back around. Let's get this extension on this other wire. A little bit. I'm trying not to disturb that hole that's there. I don't know what's in there. I don't want to mess with it. I definitely don't want a piece of it either. All right, wires cut. Boom. Where's my short one? This is my combination one. Oh, got one more end to cut here. Alright, so I know this one is my brown. This combination of wires is my brown wire, which is my ground, or not my ground, my lights. So now that that's connected, this one goes closest in. I just don't know that it's making contact right. That's the other thing. Oh, it's right here on the metal. So anywhere on the metal should be making contact. So let's bend these a little bit. Alright, and then this one, the black one, is my yellow. So this one goes in the middle. That one too small, slip down. Boom, boom, and then the last one. That should do it. All right, moment of truth. Let's see. All right, my love, will you turn the lights on? Come on, work. Turn on a signal. Maybe the other one. I think it's working. I think it's working. It's just faded. It is. It is. I can't show y'all the license plate. No. You're not able to press the brake, huh?
I guess I can go around. Hold on. How about now?
Let go. Yeah. Press it again. Yeah. I am. I'm sitting. All right, say hello.
Hello.
All right, we are hitting the road. We're gonna go take a little road trip. I'm gonna see if I can keep the dogs at bay. We're gonna go pick up the connector. Y'all saw I tested the wire. It works. It kind of works. It works enough to where it's better than no fucking lights, okay? But it should plug right in. We should be able to splice right in, connect it, and boom, lights situation taken care of. I don't drive at night anyway, and I'll show you what that issue is later on. But anyway, come road tripping with us. Say bye.
Bye. Bye.
All right, so we have officially made it to Phoenix. We are getting a little bit of fuel, and the journey continues, especially with this one. Look at this one. He's crazy. Say hi, my love.
Hey.
Say hi, Skin Skin. Hi. All right, what time is it?
2:50.
No.
It's morning time.
Snack time.
I know we were talking about Astro.
It's snack time. What do you got there, my love?
An
Egg roll.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, QT has good egg rolls.
So you gotta have road snacks. Gotta have road snacks.
We're going on an adventure.
Adventures! Thank you.
Uh-oh. Look at it. Look at him.
He knows to return the ball. It's like I want to play with a friend.
I'm so fast. Huh? Oh, he's dookie. I got it.
Thanks, Mom. What is up, everybody? We are back from hanging out with Sarah. That was a nice break out of the heat, number one. Number two, of course, the view is always good, hanging out and going, checking out the area, running those errands. She was able to take us by Harbor Freight, where we were able to get this connector. BT Dub, Harbor Freight. You know, I'm looking for a sponsor. Look, we've been going on 4 years strong. Started off in a car, now we're in a bus fixing to acquire some land. I'm the person. You want to see all your stuff get shown off over and over again? Reach out, Harbor Freight. I'm telling you, we're about to start doing homesteading. You think I'm not going to need stuff from Harbor Freight? We got a bus, we got a Jeep, and we travel pretty much full time when we're not trying to acquire land and do homesteading. So, Harbor Freight, you want exposure? Live exposure. We go live 4 days out of the week. I'm just pitching it. I'm pitching it. Anyway, we were able to pick this up at Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight, great place to find inexpensive items that work and will get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So shop Harbor Freight. That's a free one, buddy. Anyway, yeah, we were able to pick this up. We're gonna plug this in. So we were able to see through testing the lights. I don't know if I ended up recording it because everything was going on. If I didn't catch it, I'll show you what I did get. I think I got some of it. But basically, the wiring that I used is really, 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 really thin. This is 25 feet. It's 14 AWG. That's the thickness of the wire. It's good thick wire for trailer lights. So we are gonna go, actually let's unpackage this. Let's unpackage this right now. And then we'll go connect it and make sure everything is working accordingly. We also got to go to a dog park. That was a lot of fun as well. Got to go to the dog park. Sorry, I'm just gonna, what up? We got to go to the dog park, let the dogs out. Oh, what happened? You okay?
Stepped on him.
Like I said, we got to go to a dog park, let the energy out for the dogs, and then we're having dinner with Sarah and Ron tonight. Excited about that. It'll be a good time.
Chicken.
Okay, so inside this kit, there is 24 feet of cord. Oh, this already has a prong connector.
Good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know, I just wonder if I needed to make all those slices I made earlier now. I didn't know it came with an extra one. Or I didn't know it came with that attachment like that, but that's not gonna matter. And I'll show you why. So we have this. This honestly could just be extra. Thank you, I appreciate that. What time is it? We're meeting up with her in an hour? I think it was 5:30, right? So 6:30?
5:28, yeah,
5:28?
basically.
So we'll go over there 6:30. That'll be fun.
That was fun.
Okay, so this also gives us, the great thing about this is this gives us the wiring. Boom, so you can see it has the wiring diagram on it. Green, right turn and brake. Yellow, left turn and brake. Brown, taillights. White is the ground. And the red wire is extra. The red wire you can use for rear marker lights, trailers over 80 feet wide. Is that feet? 80 inches. 80 inches? $80 inches. 80 feet would be huge. All right. So, we have, as you can see, damn, that's a lot of cable. We have the plug. We have the cables. So the red and yellow they have together. Only 24 feet. All right. So what I'm gonna have to do is basically take all this out there. Let's apply it and see how it goes. But before we do that, I gotta hook Astro up all the way. So I'll see you guys out there. All right, so a few setbacks in getting to Tucson. The pins did not fit. It's okay though, because I think I left it in over there. We ordered new pins. The lighting that I hooked up doesn't exactly work the way it's supposed to, but it'll work good enough to get us down the road. I have to order a wiring harness. So yeah, but it's all good because we're getting down the road today. See you in Flagstaff. All right, so things didn't go according to plan. Things didn't go according to plan. Keep watching. So basically it's Tuesday. Had a great time on our days off hanging out with Sarah and Ron. It was a good time. We got some things done and accomplished. I'm trying to find some lights so you guys can at least see me. There's Astro. Out. Go. There you go. That should be enough light. There's Astro. But basically, the toe pins didn't end up coming till late, so we weren't able to take off tonight. We are going to take off first thing in the morning. We have some toe safety chains coming in the morning, which we were going to go ahead and go without the safety chains, but after thinking about it, talking about it, safety chains, we're going to go ahead and wait for them. That way we do it right and have the safety chains as well, just in case, first time pulling, you never know what can happen. So we're going to have the safety chains as well. It has been a crazy, awesome 3 days of adventures, but I was sitting here and I was like, I better throw down at least like some kind of documentation of this. But look, I got the wiring, in case you don't know. I got all the wiring kind of done. It's a big old bundle. But basically this wiring is gonna run, This wiring is gonna run from the back of the bus to the prong on the trailer light for the Jeep. And basically what that's gonna do is input light into those same lights and let them blink enough for us to have brake lights and turn signals. We have one pin on the Jeep. I'll show that to you. We have one pin on the Jeep already. The other pin is in transit. So that pin will be here, I guess, when it gets here. It'll be here any minute now because it already got delivered, and Sarah and Ron are going to bring it out to us. And then, yeah, I've tested the lights. I've tested it all. I know it's enough to get us down the road. I didn't want to spend the cash on the safety chains, but I did. And yeah, and that's where we're at. Better to have it than not have it, you know? But that's where we're at. We're finally getting out of here. We're beating the heat. It didn't turn out to leave that very next day. It turns out we still needed some things, you know? Unfortunately, the other pins didn't work. So we had to wait for these to come in on Tuesday, and here they are, coming as late as could possibly come. But they're here, and we're gonna get the panels. The solar panels are already put in. Let me show you the solar panels. So we got the solar panels behind the clothes. We got this all nice and pretty. I'm gonna move the generator over in front of here. That should keep the waters from falling forward. But I'm also gonna add a block right there that should keep the waters also from falling forward. All that should help keep the solar panels in place. But I have one bracket, and then I have a backup bracket, and then we have the backup wood that would also prevent all that from coming forward. I went ahead and mounted everything as well. Look at the babies. Say hi, my love.
Hey, my love.
And then I went ahead and remounted some things as well. So as you can see, we have these into this and these into this. This is not going anywhere. I assure you it's not. These are metal, I forget what they're called. I can't think of what they're called. I'll sit here too long with the video. We have this one right here, which is also anchored in. That one is appropriately anchored in as well. And then we have this one over here. I don't know where my carabiner equipment went that I thought I had up here. Maybe it's on the desk. I'll have to check. But basically, we'll be able to hook right in there, and that'll keep us as a last resort as well. Perfect. Ange has it over there. Carabiner equipment. So boom, there we go. We have everything down for what we need. It should be good to go. Ange has the carabiner equipment over there on the desk in case I need to edit out the TV screen in the back. But yeah, we are good to go. Ange has the carabiner set over there on the desk, and that will keep that in place. And boom, we are ready to ride. We are ready to turnkey tomorrow and ride. We even have enough fuel to get down on the road, and then we'll make our first fuel stop with you guys. Also, if you're watching the live tomorrow, it'll be a YouTube driving event. So you guys will get to drive with us. It'll be really awesome. Anyway, that's where we're at. And then, you know, I don't know that we're closing up this video, but just in case this is the end, because this feels like a good spot to come to an end. All right. So just in case this is the end, it has been, like I said, it's been 3 days. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Ron. Shout out to Sarah's mom, Randy. Thank you so much for the attempt on the pins. It didn't work. It's okay. You know, who knows? Who knows? We got to help Ron set up the trailer leaf springs. Again, if you haven't seen that video, go watch Wandering Sarah's video on the leaf springs. And who knows what crazy catastrophes we avoided out there by being in place. You know, the universe just wasn't time for us. But tomorrow seems like it's time. We're pretty much on the road. Yeah, we're pretty much turnkey and go tomorrow morning. And really excited about it. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give us a subscribe if you made it this far. Love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Can't wait to acquire the land with you guys. That is coming up next. But first, let's get out of this heat. I know you can see the sweat. Bye, guys. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. And see you in the next episode.
Love y'all.